With the announcement of the newest title in the Pokémon franchise, Pokémon Legends ZA, all the way back on February 27th, 2024, there were many thoughts that immediately set in for me. Especially when I thought about how the community was going to react to the game. Now, over a year and a half later, with about 3 weeks left until the game is released, I'm going to go over my thoughts, reactions, and opinions about the game. Hello friends, it's NRJ. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. I hope everyone had a great week and I'm excited to join you all again this week as I talk about some random tidbits on Legends ZA. When the newest Legends game in the series was announced, it was probably the furthest thing from what I was expecting. The Pokémon Company was, and still is, teasing a ton of stuff about Generation 5 getting some sort of spotlight. So I was fully and wholeheartedly expecting to see something silly like Black 3 and White 3. But what we got in the first trailer was so much better than what I was thinking. And my first opinion on the game was something along the lines of, well, if it's anywhere near as good as Legends Arceus, this game is gonna be extremely fun. Legends Arceus is my all-time favorite Pokémon game. So seeing Nintendo drop the trailer for another Legends game had me hyped. And because the title of this new game was Legends ZA, I could already anticipate what was on the way. Mega Evolution returning? New regional variants? Even possibly new Megas? There were so many things to look forward to, but my favorite thought of all was I finally get to explore the Kalos region. You see, I never actually played Pokémon X and Y. I didn't buy a copy of either game back when I used to play on my 3DS, so I never got to experience the games for myself. I did, however, watch the entirety of the anime, so I had a fond connection to the Kalos region either way, as well as I did own a copy of Pokémon Alpha Sapphire, so me and my boy Mega Swampert swept through Hoenn with ease. Mega Evolution is by far the coolest gimmick available in Pokémon. Honestly, up until the last month or so, it has been a very dry hype season. A hype season, for those of you who might be unaware, is the period of time before the release of a game where the company will hype up their newest product by allowing for sneak peeks into the game and announcing content that will be available to use or explore when you own the game. But there hasn't really been much announced about Legends ZA at all. The only thing Pokémon has really released is a few of the new Mega Forms and paid DLC content, as well as a couple small looks at the gameplay and storyline. On top of that, the DLC will be available to purchase on release for $30, but won't activate until next year, as far as I'm aware. It's been a little confusing, to say the least. Now, that isn't to say that the announcements have been bad. Every new Mega they've announced is absolutely incredible. Mega Dragonite is very derpy looking, Mega Victory Bell is just straight up goofy, Mega Halucha is one of the coolest Mega designs I've ever seen, and Mega Malamar is quite terrifying if you stare at it for too long. Then, of course, there's the Mega Kalos starters. There has been a lot of controversy about them. Most of everyone I've seen talking about them has said they look really cool, but they sparked a controversy online because apparently they're going to be locked behind doing online ranked battles, and some people don't want to pay for Nintendo Online. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions on whether or not Nintendo has made the right choice here, leave me a comment down below after you finish the video, or right now if you'd like. I really enjoy hearing other people's thoughts about this kind of stuff. Thank you. I feel like there is going to be a lot to take away from this game. When it's finally released, there are going to be so many opportunities to have a good time. And even if it's a bit expensive to purchase the game and the DLC content, the concept of the game is really awesome. At first, I was a little skeptical, because the other Legends game had been based in the past, and I was looking forward to running around ancient Kalos. But now the idea has grown on me, and I honestly just can't wait to play the game and have access to Mega Evolution again. Then we've got the DLC to discuss as well. The idea of Hoopa coming in and using its rings to transport you to alternate dimensions sounds incredible. Suppose the fast travel in this game is by using Hoopa's rings. How awesome would that be? transporting yourself through interdimensional time-space just to get across Lumio City, it makes me chuckle. You get this all-powerful being to use its powers to transport you a very small distance. I also can't be the only one who's excited to learn the story of this game. It seems to me that this game is going to be very story-heavy, similar to how Legends Arceus was, and I'm so down for another Pokémon game with a bunch of lore and story to it. It'll probably be a little corny because it's a Pokémon game, but I think either way there is going to be a really good plotline. I have so many more things to say, but the overall theme is really just how excited I am for this game to finally release. We, the community, have been waiting an insanely long time to fully play this game and experience it, and there has been so much talk, especially with the final playtest that a bunch of creators were invited to this week. I'm very invested in keeping my eye on any sort of news about the game, because right around when the game comes out, I might just be announcing something extremely big for the channel. But you'll have to wait and find out what that is. Thank you for watching, and until the next adventure, safe journeys. May all your roads lead to new encounters.